There we go. Infected and on the run. But that the military would be deploying it. And it's going to be free, which is good, too. COVID must be scary. I mean, it is scary, of course, but I saw that one guy from Big Bang Theory got it. They said the, like, symptoms were beyond imagining. Which doesn't exactly keep one calm, I'd say, but he's telling the truth. That's fucking freaky. And yet then there's people that get it and they're not even freaking affected. What a strange, strange virus this has been. Good movie, probably not good to watch now, but maybe good to watch next year when maybe, hopefully, things should be calmer. Contagion, made in 2017, I believe, which is loosely based upon, like, say if H1N1 was as contagious as COVID, which was the fear. Luckily, it wasn't. And so much that that movie predicts came true. And our virus is actually worse than that. Oh, it was all the way back in 2011. Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? H1N1 would have been back then. Thanks, Wissa. My bad. Anyways, based off, like, loosely based off H1N1, and it's amazing how well they predict some stuff. Some stuff's over the top, and they don't even come close to getting it right.
Hey, this is neat.
Like the looting, and, like, you know, the looting that happened was a totally unrelated thing in the States. But anyway.
Would you look at that?
As far as the lockdown, the CDC, the epidemiologists, the contact tracing, how you lose people that are on the front line of it, the deaths that happen that are just impossible to justify because people did nothing wrong. You know, it's a virus, it doesn't pick and choose, but mostly you get these people that you need the most and they die. And how just ordinary things become deadly. Touching your face, shaking hands, hugging, drinking in a restaurant. It's actually really well done in that way. How accurate it is, having all of us having now lived through this pandemic, living through it, still ongoing. Pretty amazing. But our virus is, believe it or not, more efficient than their virus. Their virus kills people in 3 days, which is way too fast. Of course, it can't spread. It would actually, it'd be like Ebola. Ebola wipes itself out too fast because when people get it, they die. Mortality rate is massive with Ebola. You know, it's something like 75% or more. I think it's even higher than that. The mortality rate with Ebola virus. Ebola Zaire. But in their virus, it's a quarter. And they don't have asymptomatic spread, and it still basically leads to the United States shutting down and civilization crumbling at the edges.
My breath.
Not completely collapsing, but coming damn close. And we've been living through that, though we've been able to maintain, thank God, because rich countries, including ours, have been able to put up a whole hell of a lot of money in infrastructure. So we got lucky in that way. We were spared just how bad it's bad. I mean, fucking, of course it's bad. It's been bad, but could have been even worse. It's amazing. It's terrible, but makes you think. It will happen again. It'll happen again. And it'll probably be the same thing, you know? Where it's like, they'll know what's going to happen. Like, we knew it was going to happen. We knew it was, you know, due. Every 100 years, these things hit humanity, and we knew where it was going to come from. We knew it would come out of Asia, because that's where these coronaviruses, novel coronaviruses, keep coming out of. That'd be different than anything we'd ever seen before because of international travel being at the level that it is these days. Something unthought of even in 1918, airplanes. And yet, it still hit us, mostly unprepared, across the globe. And what I think, you know, in 2120, it'll happen again. Probably be even worse. And people from our day and age, some of us might still be there with the way science is advancing. What is she doing here? She ran all the way back to base just to run back to us. What the fuck? I'd say that classic Undead Labs, they've introduced another NPC bug. This one is ridiculous, though. She ran across the map to go kill a zombie that was near us. It's so much better than the one, though, where they would just keep shooting. Oh, then she Then she despawned. Then she was uninstanced into the other, as they'd call it. Anyway, I think they'll be unready. Some of us will live to see it because of breakthroughs in medical science, and we'll warn them. Maybe that would be the thing that changes it. Plumber. She says she got to deal with the plumber. Damn. It's a plumber. That thing that costs that person that costs $500 just to show up at your house. Where is this last thing? Good flick, though. Good flick. Pretty surreal to watch now. I couldn't advise it. But I was bored and did. And was impressed. Just for style points. They lower fall damage. I'm pretty surprised if he didn't get hurt there. Watch her run across the map again. I kind of want to test this and drive really far out just to see how far she'll be willing to go out. I wish we had some more room in our backpack and pockets so we could make this worth it. Here, we'll hit this on our way out. Hit this on our way out and empty out, and then we'll drive really far out and let some zombies get near us and see if she's willing to run all the way out here. This thing's a gas hog. We upgrade it, doesn't it have like a bulldozer attachment and shit though? We're making pretty good progress. Now I'm getting a little bit off track with this experiment, but I think it'll be worth it. Just to see. I so wish that they would have brought that into the game. Talk to Keisha. She's back at base. We'll test the bug with a different vehicle at a different time. Well, there she is again. She was running all the way out here again. She was. There were zombies getting near. Oh, God. Getting near us. You know, it is scary, though. It is scary. Speaking of my sister being a nurse, like, that has been by far the scariest thing. Oh, I feel so stupid. I'm close with my siblings. I've been fortunate. We're a close family. And, like, having family members be in the middle of that shit. And not only that, you have family members, and, of course, I'm not alone in this. There's a lot of people's families that have first responders in the family. This isn't like a thing like that. Oh, by the way, it's that you're scared for them. You're really scared for them. But they're just doing their job and keeping their oath. But the thing that bothers me is all the people that think it's a hoax. And there is a portion, very unfortunately, a portion of the population literally thinks it's a fucking hoax. Yeah, I'm a hero by the proxy, just saying, right. If we don't hit the goal, I'm not going to be able to put this hat on. Yeah, not that at all. But the thing that pisses me off is when your family's in risk like that, and are willing to die for you, because that's what they are. Doctors, nurses, first responders. That they'll get sick. They will die to try to help you because of the Hippocratic oath. And of course, it's very, very honorable. This is almost worth taking back to the base more than the truck. For the storage space. I don't even fucking need these things, though. I don't even need an extra vehicle. We just sort of created work. Let's just take the truck back so that we have something different. Keep forgetting we're solo this whole playthrough. We don't need anything else. People think it's a hoax. She gets calls. It ain't real. No one's got it. I don't know anybody's got it. Do you know anybody's got it? I don't know anybody who's had it. I don't know anybody who's died from it. It's just a lie. And of course, it's an easy thing to answer. Tell that to anybody who's had a family member who's died. Tell that to anybody who's had a family member and couldn't bury him properly. Couldn't even be with them when they died. I mean, my father died spontaneously, brain aneurysm. But at the very least, we got to be next to him when he died. And, you know, everybody's gone through death and heartache and so on. And you're fortunate to at least be able to say goodbye in that way. People who died of COVID, their family wasn't able to be by them. It's extraordinarily tragic to not be able to say goodbye. Neither party, either family member. So yeah, it's, you know, the departing and those that are left behind. So when people say it's a hoax,
thanks for seeing me.
I personally think it's a terrible thing to say. This is born out of ignorance, of course, but it's just sort of difficult to put your head around
to build this place up.
how
I need you to
they
help me
came to that.
discourage
Out of
some
all the
very
options,
bad
that was
people
the
from
conclusion
hassling my
drawn.
friend.
Like, I get the people who think it was a weapon. It wasn't, you know, it might have come out of that lab, maybe, probably not, but it certainly wasn't man-made. You know, and even the State Department said that, like, yeah, even if it came out of the lab, it's not man-made. You can see that, like, in the genetic code, it evolved over a long period of time or whatever. But there's still people, but I get those people, and at least they're basically harmless. But the people who think it's a hoax, keep on trucking. Hell yeah, Freak Show, that's right, keep on trucking. I need you to help discourage some very bad people from hassling my friends. You joined us, you came with us, so how would you know anybody in this valley?
Ray didn't want us to get involved, but I can't just stand by anymore.
I know a few people in my building who have died of COVID. I remember the one lady, did she make it through? She had diabetes. I remember you talking about her. I'm sorry to hear that, Will, so I am. I don't actually know anybody who's been directly impacted by COVID. I actually, not just my sister, my brother works IT at a hospital, so he's around it every day, even though they separate the wards, but still he works IT, so he's in all the wards. My brother-in-law is a physical therapist, so he goes into people's homes. And then my sister, of course, is a nurse at the health department, so like they're front line, but we've been super fortunate. We've also been super careful. Super careful. We don't go out. Now that it's getting a little later, like, you gotta live life again. You got more of a risk getting in a freaking car accident. You know, we can't, life is not risk-free, and we can't be bubble wrapped for the rest of our lives. We do have to begin to reopen, of course, and we have to reopen and have to return to life, because there's no, you can't mitigate all risk, and at some point, you've killed a few generations of the virus, we're just gonna have to go for it. At the same time, oh, I've been lucky. I mean, I'm sorry. She died at the end of July. I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. I mean, like I say, I mean, that's why when I talk about this stuff, it's not like, oh, personally, I've been affected. You've been affected. Everyone's been affected. The whole human race has been affected. This has been a hard year for humanity in general on the planet Earth. I think I would hope personally, my take is a lot of empathy should go around to one another in solidarity for what is a tough year for the human race.
Happy memories of this place.
Until we build better storage, we have to expect stuff to get ruined like this.
I don't think there's not been one person in some way or shape or another that has been impacted. And I mean, from the richest to the rich, to the poorest to the poor. And of course, it's affected people unequally. There's no doubt about that, but everyone's been hurt a little bit, I think. And I don't think you can blame any one person for it. I don't think you can blame a person. You can blame governments for being good or for being bad.
Why isn't Ray handling this
Fucking
himself?
He prefers to avoid
That's what's so
conflict.
hard about it, is there's really,
I say,
it's so,
sometimes you just have to draw
you
a
know,
line.
like 9/11. You can blame Osama. You can blame Al-Qaeda. You have an enemy. You have an enemy.
Yeah.
Our enemy is invisible. My controller died. Ouchie.
These earbuds, dude.
Link, here they come.
They hurt. I'm not a huge fan of them. She has not left our side, though. I thought they... Oh, she's on a mission. That's why. She's on a mission with us. Anyway, that point's already been laid across, but tiny things, tiny little things get taken from us.
Better than nothing.
We'll be able to tell our grandkids we lived through a pandemic, and we would not recommend it. Would not do again. Especially fucking early on. I think that's the biggest thing people forget about. Is how crazy people got when it first all went down. Toilet paper, not on the store shelves for months. Supply lines still haven't recovered. A basic essentials, meat, bread, soap, hand sanitizer. That shit was gone for months. Get in the grocery store, it was like a fist fight. Now, there wasn't any stealing. People still followed lines, still people still paid. Society didn't collapse. But suddenly, things that we were so used to, full shelves, access to whatever you want, basically whenever you want. For the first time in my life, it wasn't like that. Sure, it's speaking of the obvious, but I almost feel like that's the lesson that is been the quickest to be like forgotten. Supply lines are starting to return to some normalcy with many adjustments. Like, notice you can't get diet caffeine-free soda anymore. You can't get like cherry Coke anymore. It's down to just regular pop and the diet pop.
Oh, crap. It's a bloater.
And a number, it's the way a lot of things are. Paper products still haven't recovered. System didn't break. It's like, I think it's called lean manufacturing. You only make what you know you're gonna sell, so you don't take a loss, but I can tell you that what I'm gonna do whenever I have the money is build a net zero home. But I'm not gonna become a prepper. I tell you, I think there's gonna be a lot of people that become a prepper from this. I'm not. What did a fucking prepper get out of this? That they spent a lot of money for it to still not be the end of the world? It was never gonna be the end of the world.
Trouble.
It was just gonna be difficult for a while.
I can't carry that
So that brings you to a whole nother group, though. Commentary. After all, commentary. The people who think that this is the rapture. That this is a plandemic. Is the book I saw on the Walmart shelves. Selling rapidly. And that this is it.
Dancing with the plague says.
Armageddon. At least that group takes it serious. Shit, they think it's the end of the world. Yeah, COVID's killing people.
Hey, Xander. You okay in there?
You're cutting it close.
Xander? Who fucking names a person Xander? It's like what you name
Sorry,
your
I
pet
wanted to get
squirrel.
some backup.
You name your pet
Quincy,
squirrel
this is my
Xander.
friend Xander.
Don't name a human being Xander.
Thanks for agreeing to show those Wilkersons they can't just
Thanks for
push us
agreeing
around.
that neither you nor I will ever speak of your name, Xander.
It's hard enough staying alive when the blood plague spreads more every day. Maybe Wilkerson charging rent just for living in the valley.
Oh, still
is
deal
too
with the
much to bear.
Wilkersons? You're the same NPC
Why
from
don't you
earlier.
just leave town?
With both bridges out, there's no road to take.
Why don't you just join
Traveling
us?
overland
Unless you really need
means
a
fighting through
person.
more plague zombies than I can count.
If both bridges are out, how did we get here? Honestly, both bridges are out, and there's... Who the hell is that guy?
You asked for this!
Not so fast, buddy.
Ain't your fight, stranger! Fuck! Okay, you win! Keep your shit, I don't care!
Get lost, asshole.
That guy's tough as fuck. That's who you want on your team. We shot him in the face. He's like, all right, I surrendered.
Take it easy.
Where's our squirrel, Xander?
Thanks for
There he
sticking
is.
up for me. Please.
Sack
you're
of
good
corn.
people. If you're ever looking to trade, come on back anytime.
It means a lot that you stood up to the Wilkersons. Most people around here aren't that brave.
Would you like to join us? We could
I
use
like
another
Ray,
recruit.
but I wish he were more proactive about helping people.
That's how I feel about your statements.
Sometimes a man's got to look out for his own first.
Well, that
I
felt
can
good. I
respect
got to go
that.
on the soapbox about recent events. By far my favorite part of the stream, when I run out of things to say about the video game and I get to... Here's my 2 cents on current events. I can't wait to take a cold shower later and regret everything I said. Hello, I'm home. Hello, Miss Bucker. Welcome home. Welcome home. How was your day? I hope you had a good day. My experience, most criminals are cowards. Bomb making? Fuck.
You ready to do this?
Yeah,
Join
okay.
us. Join us. Both of you. Come on.
Hope to see you soon.
Yeah, you both should join us. We need you. And there's also an achievement for recruiting X amount of people. We didn't get it on the last go. Are you a member of our community? Oh, you did join us. Hell yeah.
That's
I did some retail therapy. Good woman, good woman.
all clear.
Didn't complain after being locked in the house after all last week. Did you get anything good? We're gonna have to return home with Keisha. Come on, Keisha. Keisha and bomb making and weapon making. This was I think we picked the right guy for the solo playthrough. We're gonna be able to load up on some shit, I think. The city just said kids can't go back to school in 2 weeks, so stuck
Trouble's
online
close,
again.
But it
Really?
doesn't know we're here.
Did cases uptick?
Say, Keisha, what's the deal with Santos? It seems
As
like
far as
there's
I knew, there was
something
only
he
like a
isn't
few
telling me.
states where cases are still kind of going
There are
up, but the
bad things
mortality
going
rate
down
is
around
just
here,
like
even worse
plummeting.
than the Wilkersons. But when Ray is ready to talk, he'll give you a call. Until then, just be careful, okay?
Shit. That wasn't helpful at all.
Definitely want that backpack. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, because I know you were going to do the hybrid thing, but more time with Carly and some retail therapy is good. What was for dinner? There we go, Elena, doing her thing. Flashbangs are kind of useful. They're more useful than smoke grenades. What is she doing? It's her again. It's Helena. This is the best bug ever. I'm so glad we logged in and decided to play this tonight and start our nightmare run. I'm looking for the right meme sound. Yes, you can't hear it on YouTube. Twitch.tv/stuck on Pandora. Look at that. There she goes. That's great. This is the best bug the Undead Labs people have brought. This is so much better than the stupid shotgun bug. They're just never home after you take them out. She ran in order to kill a zombie. I really believe that. Across the damn map. Dude, this thing cannot get through this water. I bought an adapter thing for my car to use as Bluetooth, so no aux cord, some skincare products, and clothes to put away for Carly's birthday. Nice. Nice. I want to loot more, but we've been full for a minute. I'm just trying to look at a better side because not working can be home with her, so just trying to stay positive. Right. You guys are going to have a lot of good memories, and I know you've already got a strong bond with Carly, but the bond's going to be even stronger when
I'll try to convince
this is
Ray
all
to share
said
more
and done,
information with you about what's going on.
which is a beautiful thing.
Take care.
You got to
kid.
think about how far you and Carly have come already just in these few years. Her being with you all the time instead of with the ex. Okay, good. We got a new person.
Yo! What up, boo?
I'm going to trade characters out so he can heal. Yes. What is that noise? That's probably Helena. That's probably Helena fighting through the entire city to try to make it back up here. Watch her get fucking 8. Now, I'm going to equip... Oh, the big Hank rifle. That's what we've been using, right? Right. I was going to give him a shotgun. But I feel like this will work. Something with some power to it, I guess, there. For now, since we're limited on these backpacks. Let's get another hero bonus up. Hey, where's Keisha? Keisha totally joined us. Wait, she's sick. Where the hell did Keisha go? My car isn't new. It's an 06 Chevy Cobalt, and the windows you have to roll down on your own. Oh, old school. Today I had some guys get mad at me for cutting him off at McDonald's land. I couldn't roll down my passenger window to yell at him. Nice. I was like, this is how people had to live. People didn't even have power steering. I'm assuming she's back there fighting zombies.
I've dropped off some goodies.
Actually, I'll go with the lever action rifle again. Seems pretty good for popping heads while on the run, doing what we're doing. Try to make at least a little more progress here. Glad I didn't used to drive. Chevy Cobalt. Let me look that up. This doesn't look... Oh. It's your classic sedan. It is like... If you were going to do... It's like that SpongeBob episode where the guy goes to work and then he like eats his dinner and then he goes to bed and then like goes to work and he's driving in the sedan, the same sedan as everybody else. Got the car of the masses. Do you like it though? Does it handle well? I didn't have to drive then. Oh, 4-wheel drive. There you go. There you go. It's pretty good then. Is it a truck? See the shit? Here, I'll show you what I saw.
If you're available, gear up and meet us back at the ranch. Gracias.
Oh, it's not a 4-door? You got to post a picture on the Discord, Parker. I got to see this car for myself, because now I'm thinking I'm jealous of you. It's like a pretty nice car. Did Keisha get here? Keisha!
It feels wrong to have all that empty space just sitting there.
Where's Keisha? What's his mission? God dang it. I wanted to trade off to level somebody else up. To help Santos. I don't understand. And who's this here? Somebody else is here. Like right inside the door. Well, it's not Keisha. And there's only one person living here who we know is not Keisha. I don't want to have empty space either, man, but almost all this shit is supposed to be filled by specialists. Bluish silver. It has 2 brand new front tires. That's good. It's nice, but it's not as new as my Volkswagen was. So nice. To keep the car a long time, but has less than 100,000 miles. And did those people pay? I know they didn't have insurance, but you were paid for that car, right? Mm-hmm. I'm worried we lost a survivor. Oh, thought we could get out of that. It happens.
I can't catch my breath.
Dude, my aim is so bad tonight.
See if there's anything useful in what I just dropped off.
Us losing hurts not great.
Need one of these?
We're good. It's just straight up bad. Gotta get her back.
Ooh, check this out.
Let's accomplish this looting, and then I'll stop filming, and we'll do one more episode tonight. Striking would be good. I mean, it's not good, but it's fun. I'm gonna do it just for fun. It's not a great thing, but it's different. I don't want to just go close combat on everybody because meta.
Fuck, I don't want to die.
Nice.
I really don't want to rise. And I'm out.
That worked out. Actually gonna go ahead and... I don't think we can do anything with food quite yet. Unless we can upgrade it once, but we probably need a gardener. We just need labor. Alright, since we have labor.
Well, it's something.
I know we need the food. I know we need the food, but I want to outpost this. There's like no range on this rifle. That's its weakness.
We should think about making an outpost here.
I agree. Where's it at?
I've secured this location as an outpost.
What's good about these? They all have internal suppressors. You know, those 6 grenades, that's probably enough. Get these 6 grenades, get this, get this. We could go kill that plague heart real quick. Since we finished looting this. That could be our accomplishment. We'll knock out a plague heart at the tail end of this episode, and we'll start one more episode tonight. Probably switching back to Quincy, but that might be enough to get her hero bonus, which was the goal.
Let's put something down first.
Still super disappointed in what's going on with Keisha, though. Wish I had a recollection of what happened. I assume the game glitched. Because we drove in the car, and she was in the car, and we brought the car back to base, so... Did she get there? Did she join? Damn it. Alex's personal goal. Alex's personal goal would be good too. I want to rest Quincy a little bit so we can get that infection down and tell you what else I want to find. Keisha. And I'm worried because we switched characters. How did that car get there as well? What the hell happened? She would have been down here last, but I could have swore she never got out of the car. I heard all that gunfire too. I thought it was Helena glitching out. Maybe it was Quincy or Keisha.
That was poison.
Oh, that's full auto. That's not what we want. I'm looting, but really what we need to be doing is going and killing that plague heart. My biggest fear right now is losing somebody. Means we're not going to get the quest or the achievement. You have to recruit everybody. I'm sure there's a scope on this. The question becomes, where did she die? I haven't even looted those bodies at the base. Still bodies up there with bounty pack stuff. Let alone that it was bomb making. Like C4 could probably be really useful for the final run. Was this always fall colors? We're gonna have to look back on the State of Decay. I don't think that the trees had fall colors like this before. Seasons, dynamic weather and seasons. Yes, please, State of Decay 3. I don't remember fall leaves. Did the last update change this map a little bit?
Better watch out for plague zombies.
I'm gonna have to, again, look back at the co-op playthrough we did on YouTube. Alright, last thing for this episode. We'll do another one after that.
Ugh, I taste blood in my mouth.
Plan is to stream tomorrow. State of Decay 2. Flare. Why a flare? Because it keeps it burning.
Oh, that was nice.
That'll constantly reignite with a flare in there.
Almost out of that.
I think I have to actually get the flare on top of it. It keeps bouncing around.
I think it's hurting. Let up now.
That was surprisingly easy. What helps a lot is that they won't actually spawn on top of it.
That's garbage in here.
Another World War II gun. I'm good with that. Okay, sweet.